have kicker Christoph Martinez. On the right, senior linebacker Garrett Bluebaugh. Go ahead and start off, Coach Carthel, a few opening comments on the game and the season.
Well, I just thought it was a great football game here, second round of the playoffs, two really talented teams, Lone Star Conference, and it was a pitcher's duel there for the first quarter or so, and then things started heating up there a little bit in the second half. But it was two really talented ball clubs, well-coached teams, and they controlled the game most of the night or the afternoon. But I was really proud of our guys. They kept fighting, kept clawing away, kept kicking monster field goals one after another, kept us in the football game, and then made some plays there at the end and had a chance to win the ball game. We're throwing the ball in the end zone 35-34. That's the way we had it scripted in. It just they didn't go with our script. They made a nice play there and caused a turnover and won the game. So that's the way it goes. There's a winner and there's a loser, and it stinks to be on the losing end of things, but really proud of our program and our team and what they've accomplished this year. We took everybody's best shot each and every week as the reigning national champions, and seniors did a great job. They're graduating as the all-time winningest senior class in school history, and that's the third straight year we've sent a senior class out like that. So a lot to hang our hat on and be proud of, but still disappointed with the loss today.
Before we take questions, the statistical notes from the game: Garrett Bluebaugh ties the A&M Commerce single-game tackle record with 21 in this game. That record stood since 1999. And Christoph has 5 field goals, sets the new school record for a single game. There's the LSC all-time leading scorer with 449 points and 75 career field goals. Questions from anyone?
Christoph, all I can say is, wow, what is going through your mind right now, just hearing what was just said?
I mean, through my mind right now, it's going, we had a tough loss, We would have wished to get another chance, Don't lose the ball right there in the play. But we did all we could, as Coach Carthel said. We came up as defending national champions, and every week in and out, we were getting the best out of everyone. To me, as a senior, it was my last game, getting those 5 field goals in one game and 50-plus yard field goals and breaking the record, it means a lot. Coming from someone that got told that I didn't have the height or the weight to be a soccer player, and then breaking it over here in the league as a football player, it means a lot. I come out as the leading scorer in the LSC, not only LSC but in the school history, and it's just been an honor to be coached by Coach Carthel. The organization, it's been great. I'm thankful for it.
Coach, talk a little bit about your senior leaders. I mean, Christoph obviously is a big one, but also on your defense. You've really relied on your defense the past couple of years. And your seniors really seem to step up and lead that team today. Give a few thoughts on them, please.
Yeah, just really, really proud of them and what they've been through to play at such a high level. National championship defense last year, and I think have that caliber of defense again this season, and had their back against the wall. We changed coordinators, didn't get a spring ball. These guys had a lot to learn, but that was some of the decisions that we made as a staff was because of the senior leadership we had on defense, knowing they could handle it. And this guy's an Elite 90 award winner for a reason, and Brooks Sadoff ain't too far. I think Brooks is the most not smart linebacker we've got. I didn't call him dumb, but he's the most not smart, and he carries like a 3.7 GPA in engineering. So we've got just, this guy had never made a B. He's already got his degree. Unbelievable story with his life and what he's overcome and accomplished to be the all-time leading scorer. And then, this guy's graduating early to go to med school. Would we ever want to do that and save lives and make all the money he's going to? But these guys are just successful people, and that's what, silver lining in a night like this is I'm excited to look up 20 years from now and see where Christoph Martinez is, see what records he's breaking as a husband and a father, and him as a doctor, and Brooks Sadoff and Chris Smith and Deontay Haywood. I can't name them all. I've got a horrible memory, but had some tremendous senior leadership, and really, really proud of those guys.
Garrett, you had 21 tackles. You were everywhere tonight. What does it feel to leave everything on the field? I know you came up short tonight. What does it feel like on your end after this?
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to thank Tarleton. You guys are a great ball club. It was a great game, well fought. It would have been a lot better if the score was different, but I'm very blessed to say that my last game was probably one of my best games, and it's just. I'm very thankful for this opportunity that Coach Carthel's given me and this team has given me.
This is for both Christoph and Gary. Talk about that heart of a champion. Really showed fourth quarter comeback, just almost so close. That heart that you guys had all season long when it looked like, I've followed you a few mini games, and it looked like many times that it might go, but you guys always seem to pull it out. Kind of give a little talk about that heart you guys have as a team there.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, it starts with practice, like, every day. Like, we just believe at practice. It starts there. We just believe in each other. The biggest thing, I think, is we love. Every day we break it out, or we try to break it out on love, and we just keep fighting play for one another. And that's what we always believe that we're going to win no matter what, and we're going to fight until the very last second.
Yeah, as Blue Ball said, it takes starting since the practice. Starting since day one, it doesn't just come out in the fourth quarter. That's what we're doing. It was tough, but we fought through. We fought through previous games. Starting from last year, we went all the way to the national championship run. And as a leader, you gotta step up and tell your team, we got this. We can control our situation. The only thing we can control is ourselves. We can control the scoreboard. We can control how they play. We can control ourselves. And a lot of the teammates understood that, so that's why we were able to make that run. In the fourth quarter, we came up just short, but we were able to come together as a team. As finally as a team, as Coach Cardo said, we got a new defensive coordinator, and a lot of change happened. And at first it was a struggle for us, but now we came together, and hopefully next season it's a lot better for us.
Anyone else?
Coach, I followed you all last year, even multiple trips.
Tell me your name again.
It's Joe Price.
Okay, yeah,
Joe
Price.
J-O-E.
J-O-E, gotcha.
Coming from last season, I know you had a lot of succession you had to do coming into this year, and I knew there was a lot of skeptics and unsureties coming in here. Just tell me how you feel now after your title run, coming to this season and still getting to the playoffs after a very difficult schedule. Everyone was out to get you. There's no lie to that. How does it feel? Did it exceed expectations coming into this year? How proud are you of this team?
I'm really proud of them. Obviously you want to win it all, and that's tough. I talked to Mel Churchman several times about how tough it is to defend a title, but these guys, again, breaking in a new quarterback, replacing Harlan Hill, staff changes, and we had some unfortunate injuries. Maybe our best D tackle and our best corner didn't play at all this season, but I don't like to talk about injuries. Injuries are opportunities, and that's where our team always rose to the occasion and battled back and had some big wins, and some things didn't go our way in a few games, but to end up with 10 wins and right there tooth and nail with a team as talented as Tarleton. This Tarleton team is something special. I'm telling you, I've been around this league since 1995, longer than Bill Maskell. I know he claims he's the dean. I've been around longer. He and I are good friends. That's said and fun, but this is one of the best teams that Tarleton has. I hope their quarterback's healthy. I hope some of those guys that went down are healthy, because this is one of the more talented teams I've seen since way back in the 90s with some of those Texas A&I teams and the 2008 ACU team. And, we've had some talented teams too. This team's really special that they've got here in Stephenville, and I'm going to be rooting for them and hoping they go all the way to McKinney and bring back another national championship for the Lone Star Conference, because this is a great league. And we're getting some respect now across the country, and I think that'll continue. But we'll hit this one. We won't forget about this loss. We'll hit recruiting tomorrow, and we'll be in the air and around the country and trying to find some more players and hit the off season hard. And I expect us to be better and stronger and have more success next season. So our best days are still ahead, even though it really stinks seeing some of the best that's ever played the game ever. You don't understand. Johnny Bailey and some of those names that this guy surpassed is unbelievable. But anyway, it's going to be tough without them, but it's going to be fun to see what they do, and excited about the future.